and welcome to the Jackknife Chicken Truck. I'm your host, Joel Cox. As I've stated before, I haven't nailed down the format for this podcast yet. It's a lot of experimentation with the equipment I have and trying to improve the skills for my overall podcasting. We bought some royalty-free music for the Stream of Consciousness podcast, and Joe seemed to fall in love with it. I decided to do some experimentation with some music for this episode. So, any feedback is welcome. I bought some royalty-free music a few years ago for some other projects, and I have this giant library, so I figured I'd give it a try to see if I could find some music that would fit Jackknife Chicken Truck. Some upcoming projects. I'm still in the process of fixing my drones and my RC cars. I have drones that either have bad video, no video, broken motors, bad firmware, just need tuned, replace some parts, all sorts of laundry list of issues. My one RC car is completely in pieces because I haven't finished putting it back together. The other one's together, but it's overheating because of a gearing issue, which I need to figure out. One thing that I feel like I don't have enough of is time. So, June 30th, I'll be doing a waterfall tour through Pennsylvania, which consists of Glen Oak Falls, Slate Ford Creek. Let me switch over to this. Show the map. Not that that's easy to read. Let's see. Glen Oak Falls, Slate Creek Waterfalls, Bushkill Falls, Nagax Falls, at Latitude Longitude location, which is going to be awesome to find, Burgess Road, Ricketts Glen State Park, and Glen Anoka Falls. Hopefully the places don't have a no drone policy, because I'm in the process of building a drone for HD footage that I'd like to get some video with. We'll find out when we get there. The next thing I wanted to talk about are some memes. Not much has happened this week in the news other than the whole Drake and his pusher. I can't remember the guy's name. Basically, there's two rappers who got into a giant fight, and the one rapper basically did more journalistic research than most newscasts have done in a long time. But I won't get into that. That's been covered in Stream of Consciousness podcasts, which you can probably find in a few weeks, concerning that we've got a buffer of probably about 7 or 8 episodes. But I digress. Another obsession I've had is the Back to the Future DeLorean. When Ready Player One came out on the big screen, I was in love with it, like all over again. So I decided to find a DeLorean background, and I found this guy. I can't remember how to pronounce the guy's name, but there's a Facebook ad that was selling a print of this picture. I did some research and actually found the guy's name. I believe his name was Salim, but it starts with a Y. Anyway, that obsession started me finding DeLorean groups, finding pictures such as this one. For all the other listeners, if you go to the YouTube channel and take a look at this, you can actually see these pictures. It's a picture of a DeLorean with gull-wing doors. And this other one, which is another DeLorean with the doors open, out in, I guess the best way to explain it is out at night. But yeah, I've been obsessed with DeLoreans forever. When I was a kid, I actually had my mom take me to the library and get microfilm copies of DeLorean information. I read as much as I could. Back then, before the internet, you actually had to go to the library and actually copy stuff and print it out and read it at home. Now I can do all the research I want at the drop of a hat. Life is great. This meme here is a picture of a stingray, and it says stingrays are actually kind of cute. Do you remember they ganged up on the crocodile hunter and shanked him in cold blood? Which is kind of funny because nobody seems to remember him anymore. I feel like I'm showing my age when I talk about the crocodile hunter, but I digress. Another one showing my age, LV-426 Hide and Seek Champion 2179, which is Newt from Aliens. For those who saw Aliens, didn't see Aliens, it's an awesome sci-fi movie. But one of the characters, this little girl, was hiding from these aliens for weeks on her own in the crawlways and whatnot. So, a lot of people probably won't know what that is. Another meme, which is my favorite, the picture of the squirrel on top of a snake with what looks like a shiv or a knife of some sort, and it says never give up. I like to think that this squirrel's like, oh my god, I survived. Now I'm gonna kill you. Well, or just, I'm gonna get revenge. Another favorite meme, Kermit the Frog sitting at his desk saying, when you're at work trying to figure out how to get sent home without being fired and still get paid. The only time I ever get sent home early is if it's a nice day outside and there's a holiday that weekend. We usually get out early on Fridays. But I digress. Another favorite meme, Tim is on the internet. He sees something that offends him, but he ignores it and moves on with his life. Good move, Tim. If more of us did that on the internet and on Facebook and social media, the world would be a better place. And with that, I bid adieu, for my time has run out, and I'll see you later. Good night, folks.